Hey guys, today we're talking about what is a good profit margin for an Amazon FBA business for a beginner, new seller, and how you should go about the whole thing in 2021. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Farah. We talk about building business on Amazon on this channel. If you're interested in that, then please do subscribe. So as a beginner, you may ask, what is a good profit margin for me, Farah? How do I go about it? The simple answer would be, if this is your first business and it's your first year in business and this is going to be your first product, then have realistic expectations of yourself. In your first year of business, you are going to gain confidence in your skills. You're going to make some mistakes, and profit is not a guarantee in your first year in business. So let's just take that pressure off, right? But there is a mathematical way that you can calculate that you're not picking a bad product. So you have to be pragmatic, you have to be realistic, and you also have to make sure that you are not just flying in blind and that you do make some calculations, which is a simple profit calculation that I'm going to show you today. You do that profit calculation and you make sure that you're picking a product that has potential for profit. If you can bring your costs down, if you can control your PPC and stuff like that. So I'm going to take you to my screen and show it to you how it's done.
Okay, here we are, guys. So I am using this cake spatula as the example to show you profit calculation in this video. So we'll get straight to the Helium10's Profitability Calculator. You can get it from here, or if you have Helium10 installed, you can get it from here too. So you can just click on that and that, right? So here is a profitability calculator, and it has pulled in the, from the listing, this valuable information. You don't need to manually add this in. So it has the dimensions of the product and the weight and the outbound shipping weight, including the packaging. So this really gives you a good idea that, the boxed weight of the product is going to be, 0.39 kilos, 390 grams or something. And it tells you what sort of, Amazon parcel size it fits. So it'll be a standard parcel. And basically, it's not going to take too much space in their warehouse. The storage fees would be low, and all the, good stuff it tells you about it. So that's really good thing about this profitability calculator. And Helium's done a great job with this calculator. So now this section just helps you calculate all these fees, and these are, as you can see, some fees are already, filled out as standard, but this is where you need to just, calculate for 1 month. So we'll just assume that we will just leave it, only order enough units that they sell out within 1 month. And with that assumption, you need to put in your manufactured unit cost in, and that you will have to find out from your suppliers. So I went to Alibaba, I just typed in cake spatula, same term, and I found it on the page here, right? And this same listing is, the product looks very similar, and with that it has 200 pieces minimum order limit. So let's just use this as the £1.38 as the price per piece, just for calculation purposes. So I will add that in here. It'll be £1.38. Okay. And obviously you can drive it down, this unit cost price, if you negotiate, a better price for your supplier, but I'm just using it as, what I saw on Alibaba. Then this estimated freight cost. Now this is a bit of a complex thing. Basically, you're supposed to calculate all your costs. You're supposed to know your estimated individual product transportation cost from the supplier to Amazon warehouse. So that might include the, it might include your freight forwarder cost, your import duty that you need to pay, your shipping fee per, whatever they're going to charge you by the actual shipping company, the FBA prep if you get this done in China, all these one-time bulk costs. You need to know all of these in order to put a figure in here in Helium10. So this is just put in a figure of 180 random. Because, as you can see from this news piece on Financial Times, right, and this article was just published, in January 2021. It's a very latest article. Here, January 2021. The shipping rates are ridiculous at the moment, even though, as you can see, a full container, 40-foot container is costing $9,000 when it used to, pre-coronavirus, it used to cost $2,000. So it's ridiculous. And that's obviously for sea shipping we're talking about. So, when you are going to get your shipping rate from your supplier, when you're asking questions, you can ask them, what is it going to cost me, either per cubic meter, per kilogram. So per kilogram cost will be different, but per cubic meter, you actually need to account for all of these things. It needs to be a bulk figure. So let's just assume it's going to cost me now about, I don't know, something like $600 or this little piece of kit. And then Helium calculates that on per unit. So it will convert that, to whatever calculation it does that automatically. So it's just assuming it's going to be 61 pence per unit. All right. And then you have the shipping method. If you choose a pan-European or the European fulfillment network, the fees go higher. So I'm just using as local, just the UK FBA fees in here, bare minimum. And so then all you need to do is just, you can see, as you change these figures, this your profit starts changing too. So if I change that to 800, look, your profit goes down. So let's just leave it at 600. It's a reasonable estimate for a small product like this. And it tells you that your net profit will be £3.18 in January to September, and in the busy period, Q4, it'll be £3.17, and then your profit margin is going to be 34% roughly, and your return on investment will be 158 and 156% respectively. Now you can add additional costs in here if you want to, like if you wanted to account for another, say another 10% of cost, this goes lower. And anything additional you can either add it as a currency or add as a percentage. But this profitability calculator is pretty nifty, and I really like it because it gives you fairly good estimate of what your profit is going to be on any sort of product. Another quick tip I wanted to share with you guys was, if you wanted to just get like a quick quote on, from Alibaba, you can just search shipping quote UK in Alibaba.com, and then it just loads up these options for you. Oh, wow, it's different now. So let's just click on trade assurance, verified supplier. Okay, and so now you can see the per kilogram options are coming up different, and 21 kilograms as a minimum order. So this shipping agent would only handle your order if you order at least 21 kilos of a product. Whereas your shipment weighs at least that much, and this might be the rate you get. And this is actually a forwarding company. So it's an easy way to get, an estimate of the quote for any product that you're working on, because you've got to account for all these additional costs when you are calculating your profit. Otherwise, you might just end up with a rosy picture that, oh yeah, I'm going to make this much money on this and my profit margin is going to be this much. No, hold on a second. This is going to be quite high because of, what's happening in the world right now. It's actually not going to be this much. It would be quite high. So make sure you do that. You can also get a per kilogram figure, and that will need to be something you would find out from your supplier. And it can be a figure that might cost you £5 per kilogram. And then Helium obviously calculates that for you. So this is something that you should really figure out with your supplier. How would this work for you? Obviously, accounting for all these additional costs. Okay, so if you wanted to do the same calculation in Amazon's standard revenue calculator, all you have to do is obviously load the product in first. So let me just move this out. And I will just add this ASIN in here. And then Amazon just retrieves the information for that product. So I can add price is going for, that's RRP. I think it's £10.99. You add that in, £10.99. And then this is for Amazon FBA. This is for FBM. So we're not going to touch that. Ships to Amazon. Your cost per unit that you get. So let's just call it, it would cost us, £3 per unit to ship to Amazon. And then add in your, let's just leave this at 1. And your cost, we're calculating for 1 unit, so I won't change it. I'll just leave it out as 1 for now. And then you just add in cost of your product. So, okay, let's do £1.30, right? And calculate your profit. So according to Amazon, based on these estimates, your revenue, your net profit will be around £2.67, and net margin in percentage, it will be about 24%. Please make sure that you do understand the profit calculation before you make a decision about any product.
If you want to see how I do product research, click this video that would be linked in the description below. And if you want to particularly see fitness products, I did the product research over in this video. So make sure you check out both videos. They will be linked in the description and in the cards above. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys want to know what is a good business plan for a beginner, I have a free Amazon business plan that would be linked in the description as Amazon business plan for beginners. Make sure you download it. It has got a lot of helpful information for you guys. And that's all for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.